Staying off property, we had to book our Fastpasses 30 days in advance. And even with 30 days in advance, right at day 30, all of the heavy hitters were already gone. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, no way. Couldn't get the Flight of Passage.
Nope.
That was out. Tower of Terror was not available. Slinky Dog, no way.
That was an absolute big fat no.
There was like a major ride at every park we simply could not get.
The good one.
Yeah.
Whatever the good one was.
Whatever
the good one that everyone wanted to ride. That was one that you had to wait far out the ass for.
It was a while. There's so much pre-park advantage now that going when the park opened wasn't enough.
No.
Park opened at 9 this time around. We strolled in, walked over to the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, smacked right in the face with an hour and a half wait.
Boom.
Like, the park literally just opened. It's 9 o'clock.
But it didn't just open, did it?
It didn't quite just open. Last time we were there, everybody was outside the gate, and then they did the little song and dance.
Yes.
Mayor came out, whatever.
Yeah, well, that doesn't happen anymore.
No, now you can walk in much, much earlier, and they trap you in front of whatever land you want to go to.
Right, there's a soft open.
Yeah, until they let you through. And sometimes that's right at the time the park opens, but sometimes it's a little bit before.
Could be a half hour before.
Yeah, it could have been.
Could be an hour before.
So, getting there when the park opens, people have already been there for an hour or two.
Right, and that doesn't have anything to do with extra magic hours.
No, there were...
That's a different thing.
Yeah, there were people who had extra magic hours, and then they had people who paid the extra money.
Right, which is so stupid.
To go in. Even earlier than the park opening to ride whatever they let them ride. We learned the hard way. First day there,
we did.
No mine train. We're not going to stay an hour and a half for anything. That's not us. So the next day, we're not there at 9. We're there at 7:30. We're there pre-rope drop. We didn't stay at the hour and a half line when we were there at 9.
No.
However, we did stay in an hour and a half line by getting there at 7:30 and just waiting for the park to let us in at 9 o'clock.
Well, we just stayed.
Well, I think the main difference in that, the reason to stay in an hour and a half line before the park opens versus staying in the hour and a half line at 9 o'clock, you're not waiting an hour and a half of ticket time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you got there at 9 and you stayed there an hour and a half, it's fine. It's 10:30 and you've only done one thing.
Right.
You get
and
there
that's park time gone.
Yeah. Get there at 7:30. Maybe you're there for an hour and a half. Now you're on the mine train in 2 seconds. And it's 9:01.
Park time, yeah.
You get your hour and a half of park time back.
Your literal park time is gone.
We rode Peter Pan. We were there so early with no wait.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that. I can't believe we did that.
So mine train straight to Peter Pan.
For
Peter
as many
Pan
times
still
as
had
Peter
a longer
Pan.
wait.
Yeah.
Because by the time we got through the mine train, Peter Pan was up to 15 minutes.
Yeah. But 15 minutes. What?
Mine train took us 7 minutes from the time the rope dropped till we got on.
How funny was it that Abby actually had a stopwatch on it?
She did. She wanted to see how fast it would take to get through from rope drop into the ride and off. 7 minutes.
So silly.
Yeah.
I love it.
Which was your favorite rope drop? Because we did Mine Train twice. We did Epcot, and one time we did...
No, you know what? Animal Kingdom is my favorite rope drop place. They handle the crowds like, this is how we do. You don't run, you don't do this, you don't do this. Like, they were elementary school teachers.
You practically stayed in the line the entire time.
Yes.
Like, there wasn't that mob, and everybody's
No.
trying to jockey for position kind of thing all that much.
No.
A little bit while you're going around the tree towards Pandora's land.
Right.
But once you hit the land of Pandora, they funnel you into a line.
And then have you turn that
Turn the corner, go across.
and you're good.
Yeah.
And then they have you stop for the crossing people or whatever. But you're really funneled well. And the people are there. The way that they have people stationed, they have enough people stationed in enough places. They have everything taken care of really, really well.
Animal Kingdom was another place that didn't wait for the actual park opening time.
Yes.
Like the Magic Kingdom, they had to go through their whole castle rigmarole.
Yeah.
And their opening show and the little pop of the fireworks before they'd actually let you into Fantasyland.
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom was like 8:15. They're like, all right, come on, we're gonna get moving.
We're gonna start this because there's
getting you
enough
into
people
line.
here that it's gonna be dangerous.
I'm pretty sure we were on and off Flight and Passage before 9 o'clock even happened.
Oh, absolutely, we did.
Yeah, so they just started it early. You started going.
Yeah.
They let the ride go before the official opening of the park.
I know they did.
Little disappointed that it actually took less time. Like, we were there at a rope drop, so we didn't go through the main queue. We went through the Fastpass queue because we were there so early.
Yeah.
Fast passes weren't available yet, so they just kept on funneling the crowd that was there through the Fast Pass line, which diverted you through all the cool things to look at.
Right.
There's a lot of cool queue rooms in Pandora.
Yeah, we didn't get to see any of those. So later on,
Yeah, towards the end of the night, when most people are going home,
we were still there.
the line was like 40 minutes or
Yeah,
so.
something
We got
like 40
through it in
minutes.
about 20.
Yeah, because it runs so fast.
It did run
so,
fast.
Like, it really does run fast. But we decided to get in line just so we could see the queue.
Yeah. We had a cast member nice enough that even at the rope drop line, as you're waiting to
Board in
the pre-show of the pre-show before the
Right.
pre-show, they allowed you to go in and see the room.
just look.
Just look inside the room where you have the floating avatar body
Yes.
and the unobtainium stuff. And
Yes.
Alright.
And I just said I wanted to look. I wasn't going to take any pictures or anything.
Yeah,
I
you-
just wanted to look and come back.
yeah, because you miss that entire room if you're there too early.
Yeah.
Epcot rope drop in front of the ball. They bring out the trash can stomp drummer guys.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was awful.
You didn't like the stomp guys?
No, I like them. I thought their rope drop was awful.
I liked it because your son got to open the park.
No. I think the way that they opened...
They got one person as opposed to the array.
Yeah, I like the array.
They had like the one person who's like, please don't run me over. She had everybody
Yeah.
chant like, I promise
I
not
promise not to run.
Not to
I think.
run.
Not to run.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And our son got to do the promise with her
Yes.
up front in front of everybody.
That was cute.
And we did that twice. We got to see that show
Yeah.
twice. One time we were way up front. The second time we were like 2 rows back.
Whatever.
But the 2 rows back day, we were going far. And we were going to places that aren't as popular as when it opened. I mean, it's a test track soaring kind of rope drop when we were heading all the way to Frozen. We rode Frozen like 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
Before it even got to 15 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Let's keep it with the rope drop. Rope drop 2 times at Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios was weirdly oversaturated with people because Toy Story Land's open, Star Wars wasn't. So the crowds really there was a lot of crowd, and they had nowhere to go.
Story. Yeah.
So they did Toy Story, and then they're like, well, we're stuck in this park. Let's mob Tower of Terror and the Rock and Roller Coaster.
Rock and Roller Coaster, yeah.
Those were unbelievable wait times. I've never seen the Tower of Terror so jam-packed. A lot of times that's a walk-on.
Right.
Just-
And it wasn't.
It's
I mean,
always
it was 90
packed.
minutes, 120 minutes.
The whole day.
All day long. There was never a time where we could get on that ride.
So, yeah, we had a Rock and Roller Coaster Fastpass, but Tower of Terror, we're like, we're not
Couldn't
getting on
do
this
it.
thing. We're going to have to rope drop this.
We did. We had to.
We rope dropped Tower of Terror.
of
That
Terror.
was a pretty good rope drop.
That wasn't bad.
Like, they bring you in, you go all the way down Sunset, you're basically staring right at it.
Yeah, that was easy because it wasn't much of a walk.
They were very nice about, look, we got 2 rides here. For those of you who want to be on the Rock and Roller Coaster,
This is where you go.
get to the left. Those of you who are going to
Yeah.
the Tower of Terror, get to the right. And then when...
And we were there right away.
Yeah, they had
So we were in the front.
They had like a human barricade.
Yeah, they
There was like
did.
an array of cast members walking you in.
Yeah.
So we did that we were super early.
Yeah, we were.
Did it bother you like being like we were literally the second family in the rope drop?
Mm-hmm.
Now, did it bother you as people like started to mob up and start
Wrapping
around the corner
and
then
coming up on the sidewalk?
Yeah, and then taking the
like
sidewalk
right away. I mean, at the end,
Yeah.
coming up on this. Yeah, because that part really did upset me because they were going against the cast members.
Yeah, the cast members are like, stay on the street.
Stay on the street.
But then
and
the
they
mob
were
gets so
still-
big, after a while they just can't. There's just too many people. They can't police
do
it anymore.
And then you can't really... And it does make you angry.
Because you followed the rules.
Because you followed the rules. But then you're like, you know what? If they're going to be a-holes, they're going to be a-holes.
I'm also like, I'm still the 20th person in. I'm
Yeah.
getting on the ride.
We're gonna be.
So,
We're all gonna.
if I'm not
ride.
number 1, even if I'm number 200, I'm getting on this
We're
ride
gonna
really
walk
early.
on.
Yeah.
Everybody's walking on.
Yeah.
Everybody's walking in the room. We're all gonna go in the room together.
Yeah.
Like,
Although it
if
looks
it's
like 400
50,
people are here,
yeah, it's gonna.
it's still 7:30 in the morning. We're all getting on this thing.
Yeah, it's not. But in your head,
Yeah.
you get worked out.
The other rope drop at Hollywood Studios was Slinky Dog.
That was interesting.
Yeah, because they drop you off in front of the Chinese theater, and you get to see whatever they put in front of it to block the
Oh my
view
gosh.
again. They finally took down the stupid hat, but now they just put a stage up. Last
It's
time it was
Star
Frozen,
Wars.
now it's Star Wars. They stop you there. Then they kind of funnel you around. And then you got to stay there's like a merging lane.
Right.
And you got to get up against a wall and then work your
Yeah.
way around the Slinky Dog line till you're there. That was a lot of people.
That was a lot of people.
Like, we did not get there that early that day. We got there about, I don't know,
Yeah, that day we didn't.
8:15, 8:30 for a 9 o'clock opening. So we weren't too far back, but still
No.
there was a lot of people heading for Slinky Dog. Just as a person trying to get a whole family out of the house,
Oh, Lord.
which isn't necessarily the easiest thing.
No.
You can actually time how long it took by where you park. Like, what? Simba 133? We were Simba 131 yesterday. You guys got to get out of the house better.
Sleep in your clothes.
Sleep in your clothes. Then, you know, I'm in the second row of parking.
Pre-tie your shoes next time.
Yeah, I'm not going to be Simba 134. That's it. If I'm 134, we're going home. Unbelievable.